in Kai right now. And Curtis, get us started, please.
Hey, Makhi, you guys have been kind of in that full SEC grind now for several weeks. I guess, what are your thoughts on being able to step outside of league play this weekend and play an opponent like Baylor in a showcase event like this where a lot of eyes are going to be on you?
It's definitely going to be a huge game. I think we are ready for it as a team, as a unit, as we go into our personnel sheets and what we do on defensively concepts. I feel pretty confident. It's going to be definitely a big game for the SEC. We definitely got to put on because the SEC is one of the best leagues in the country, if not the best, one of the best. And yes, I think we really confident going to this game.
And, Baylor ranks second in the country in adjusted offensive efficiency. They're also one of the better offensive rebounding teams in the country. I guess, what's the key to keeping an aggressive team like that off the offensive boards? And how important is it going to be for you guys to limit them to one shot per possession?
It's definitely going to be a team effort. All five's got to crash the boards and help rebound, obviously. They have really talented bigs and guards. We have to keep, obviously, their three best guards, keep them contained, and, just going there with the offensive mindset and confidence that we did going into the LSU game.
Bob?
Hey, Makhi, how you doing? Hey, I was going to ask you a couple things about Devo. This is obviously your first season being his teammate. What's your take on him? He's always known for defense, but he's really picked up his shooting lately. And also, he called a timeout the other night. And can you imagine anybody else on the team feeling comfortable enough to call a timeout, not have Eric go crazy?
I definitely wouldn't have done that. Obviously, Devo is Devo. He 3-year player, 2 Elite Eights with Coach Muss. So obviously he can do that. Coach put the trust in him. And he's basically the head of the snake when it comes to like leadership, out on the floor, controlling everything, controlling the game and stuff like that. And he definitely been putting in work off the court when we can't see getting shots up, doing the little things like outside of practice on his own, getting shots up and stuff like that has definitely improved. And yeah, he's just all around a good player. I love his defense. It gets me going, it gets the team going, and we definitely need that going into the Baylor game.
Yeah, and he's a guy, he's always been known for defense. He's always gone to the whole hard, jump shooting, honestly, has not been a strength. Yeah. Threes especially. I think at one point he was something like 3 out of 20. But now he's done it, and he's done it not just 1 or 2 games, but like 5 in a row. He shot really well. Has he surprised you? And how big a plus is that when he's not just doing all the other stuff he does, but he's knocking down the perimeter shots too?
It's definitely not a surprise. I seen that coming into the summer when we was both shooting. Me and my brother and Devo were all shooting and stuff, and I seen him make that little mid-range pull-up that I think I gave him. I think that was one of my assists in LSU game. I seen him make that, so I try to encourage him to keep taking those type of shots because he practiced on that every day. But no surprise.
Yeah, well, speaking of threes, you're 100%. Knocking down that one at Vandy. I think you took 20-something last year, Rhode Island.
Yeah.
What'd you think about hitting that one? And do you maybe have a few more in the arsenal?
If that time comes, yeah, I definitely would shoot it. I'm definitely comfortable with shooting a 3. Last year was obviously my first year shooting it, so it was a little shaky. But this year and with this off season, I've been getting a lot more up, and it just feel like I've been doing it for a while and it feel comfortable. So if that time happens, I'll do it. I'll shoot it.
Yeah, no, you 100% can't beat that. I might have a couple more, but I'll turn it back to Mike if time allows. A couple more later. Thanks.
Scotty?
Yeah, Makhi, Curtis mentioned earlier that Baylor's a really good offensive team. Right now, you guys are top 15 nationally, I think, in defensive efficiency. I'm curious kind of what you make of that offense-defense matchup and if y'all are kind of viewing this as a chance to prove yourselves on a big stage.
Can you repeat that question?
Yeah, I mean, Baylor's really good offensive team. You guys are top 15 defensive team efficiency wise. Do you guys kind of view that as a chance to go prove yourselves on Saturday?
Yes, we think of every game like that. Because we could get better in all aspects of the game. Definitely think this game is big, and like we gonna come out as confident as any other team that has played at Baylor. We're not gonna back down. We obviously have tremendous guards of our own, and bigs of our own. So we're pretty confident going into the game.
And then secondly, I guess what's keyed your success that you've had in SEC play, and were there any adjustments you had to make when the level of competition picked up a little bit?
No, it wasn't really an adjustment. I think just knowing my role and just starting in my role and thriving in my role was key for me, that I didn't really get at the beginning of the season. So once that clicked, and it just became easy after.
Bob?
Yeah, hope Mikkel's feeling better. You know, he's gotten more playing time. You've kind of been playing all year, but I remember you told us all these earlier things. Hey, his time's going to come, and he's gotten some good minutes of late. How much fun is? I think you guys have been on the court together a little bit. A lot of times you're subbing out for each other, but how fun has it been to play with him and see him get more involved in the rotation?
It's been good. I always like to see everybody win and everybody get an equal opportunity. And he just makes the best of it. Extremely proud of him. I think everybody else on the team is proud of him too. He's finding himself within his team, and we just gonna continue to trust the coaching staff and everybody else, and like knowing what they can do.
Did you guys ever? I mean, this is your third school together. Did you guys ever say, "Hey, you go where you want to go. I'm going to go where I'm going to go"? Or are you guys always a package deal, no matter what?
We always was a package deal. Yeah, I mean, it was schools calling like for us individually, but we wanted to stay together.
Is that just obviously your twins and your brothers, and just want to play together as long as you can?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I got you might expand on that a little bit about why you guys, I mean, obviously brothers hopefully love each other, but a lot of times they go their separate ways. Why do you think you guys are so glued together, so to speak?
I don't know. It's just twins. It's hard to break us up. We gonna get there eventually, like once that time comes. And I think we're doing a good job of like starting with that now. Like now that we're here, like we two different people. And like, when it comes to like NIL deals and stuff like that, we're two different people. We're separate. So yeah, I think that's how we handle that.
Yeah, let's go one more. You mentioned the Scotty a minute ago. You guys are feeling pretty confident. Obviously, you went through a rough stretch. The team did 4 straight losses. You bounced back with a couple good wins at home. Just how much better is the mindset after a couple wins, and how much does that help when you got a tough road game like Baylor, and you still had one on the road? This is obviously a tough place to win, but it just kind of what's the team's confidence level, and how much better do you feel after a couple wins?
I think we're feeling pretty confident. Coaches never lost faith. They always sticking with us and finding ways to win. We go back and look at film and clean up all the things that we like messed up on, and we just work at it every day. And we never give up. That's one thing about us. We never gonna give up as a team, as a collective, and that's what I like about Arkansas.
Scotty?
Yeah, Makhi, real quick, are there any NBA big guys that you like to watch, or maybe try to take things from, and or model your game after? Who do you like watching?
I haven't really been watching the NBA lately, but one would be like Julius Randle, or like Anthony Davis, or like people who can play like defense and offense. I try to resemble my game after those type of guys.
It's not a bad combo. Thanks.
All right, Kai. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it.